Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, I have been requested by many of you guys in the comments section of yesterday's video to go ahead and do my top altcoin picks for 2020. So in this video, I've compiled my 5 favorite projects and the 5 cryptocurrencies I think that you should have a position in this year. We're going to be breaking down why I picked each one of these altcoins, the project behind each one of these altcoins, the price history of these altcoins, and why I think that you should be in them instead of anything else. By the way, yes, I do put my money where my mouth is. I have positions in all 5 of these, and I want to share them with you in this video. I think you're going to get a lot of value out of today's video, guys. We worked really hard on this one, so if you enjoyed, hit that like button. And without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Before we get into this, I want to ask you the question, what's the point of investing in altcoins? Now, we obviously know that there's money to be made in altcoins, but why not just put your entire portfolio into Bitcoin? There's a reason for that. Some people in the financial markets, I'm looking at Warren Buffett, talk about diversification being a joke and a scam. Other people think that diversification is one of the most important things you can do with your money. In my opinion, a healthy dose of diversification is good, but you don't need to be diversifying into projects that you don't understand. So a prelude to this video is that until you do your own research on all 5 of these projects, I don't encourage you to invest in them. In fact, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Get that out of the way first and foremost so you don't, sue me. Do your own research and make sure you're informed. Don't just take my word for this. Go and watch other videos like this. With that, we can get started. The first altcoin I'm going to pick here is probably pretty obvious because I think it's important to have a large cap altcoin as the core of your altcoin portfolio, and it will be Ethereum. We're picking Ethereum because it's the oldest and the largest decentralized application project in the cryptocurrency space. As you guys will know, Ethereum is the second largest altcoin in the cryptocurrency market, and fun fact, I have seen XRP pass Ethereum twice in market capitalization. Both times it was only briefly. One time it was here in January of 2018, and then another time it was here in December of 2018. But I always thought that was funny, seeing XRP actually being worth more than Ethereum. It lasted a couple of weeks up there. Nevertheless, back to the point at hand, Ethereum currently has about a $20 billion market capitalization. CoinMarketCap is reading $20 billion worth of volume, which, if you know anything about cryptocurrency markets, you will know that that number doesn't make any sense at all. There's quite a lot of wash trading and, quite frankly, fraud being reported onto CoinMarketCap. It's not CoinMarketCap's fault. Take volume numbers on CoinMarketCap with a big grain of salt, though. Circulating supply of Ethereum is around 110 million, and we're down about 1% in the last 24 hours. One thing to mention here on CoinMarketCap is that unlike some of the coins that we will be discussing in this video, Ethereum does not have a hard cap. It does, in theory, have an infinitely high circulating supply. Ethereum does not go through halvings in the same way that Bitcoin does. With that said, there is a good reason why Ethereum is number 2 in CoinMarketCap's list, right behind Bitcoin. It earned that by being, like I said, the oldest and the longest lasting and the biggest, by market capitalization, decentralized application platform in the industry. I'm not going to be able to get into all of it in this video, but Ethereum does have a lot of very interesting development going on behind the scenes that I want you to go and check out on your own. It is a great project to invest in, and that is my opinion. This is their website here, ethereum.org. All 5 of these websites that I'll be showing you will be linked in the description down below. I encourage you to go and use those as starting points for your own research. All right, guys, moving right along here, we have our second altcoin in my list. That would be none other than XRP, that being the token used by default in Ripple's product line. Now, this is going to be a controversial one, and there's always been a lot of controversy around XRP and the classification of cryptocurrency in the first place. And while, yes, I am familiar with all of that controversy, and while, yes, I do actually agree with many of the arguments that people have against XRP, the coin or the token or the cryptocurrency, whatever you want to call it. There is a reason why it is the number 3 largest cryptocurrency, and it has been there for my entire time here in the cryptocurrency space, meaning that it is a safe bet to invest in. The first 2 altcoins that I mentioned here are meant to be safe, and they are meant to be conservative investments. The next 3 are a little bit more speculative. Something you have to realize is that whether or not you agree with the brand that Ripple has, Ripple is doing a very good job. Ripple is a large company. And whether or not XRP is a security now or will be deemed so in the future doesn't matter all that much, because the simple fact of the matter is that while Ripple products can work with local currencies, they are by default using XRP. Not to mention that XRP has an incredibly fast block time and a very low transaction cost. I realize that there are a lot of drawbacks to XRP and the Ripple project. There are plenty of caveats with every one of these investments, but I do think it's a safe bet, at least at the time of recording this video. XRP currently has a market capitalization of around $8.3 billion. It's priced at around 19 cents. We're looking at about 44 billion XRP in circulating supply, and just like with Ethereum, XRP doesn't exactly have a maximum supply. Theoretically, it's around 100 billion XRP, but for reasons I'm not going to get into in today's video, that number is heavily in question. If you come to ripple.com, by the way, a .com URL, this is the only .com URL that we'll be discussing today, you can find some information on Ripple and their projects like XVIA, XRapid, and everything else. And that .com extension leads me to a very important point. Ripple is the company, XRP is the token. Those are two different things. XRP is not the company, and Ripple is not the token. It is called XRP the token. It is not called Ripple the token. Okay, good. Ripple's business model is designed to help expedite especially international bank transfers that take a very long time and are very expensive. And quite frankly, they have a pretty good business model in my humble opinion. They've made a lot of money, they're a big company, and they're doing pretty well for themselves. XRP being worth $8.3 billion is no surprise, and it is, in my opinion, a safe investment, at least for the time being. You want to be keeping an eye on all of these. You don't want to just invest in these and leave them for 10 years because altcoins come and altcoins go, but I do think that XRP for now is a good cornerstone for an altcoin investing portfolio. Moving right along here, guys, we get to one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, that being Binance Coin, otherwise known as the native cryptocurrency to the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the industry, Binance. Guys, Binance is actually a relatively new exchange, much younger than Bitfinex, much younger than Coinbase, much younger than Bittrex. I remember using all three of those when I first got into the space. Binance was not around when I joined the space. It's kind of grown very, very quickly, and their CEO, Changpeng Zhao, seems to be a pretty stand-up guy. One thing that's really interesting about Binance is that they actually go through something called a token burn. This is where some of the Binance coin in existence that is in the wallet of Binance, the company, is burned and destroyed so that they deflate the value of Binance, which increases the value. In essence, it is more or less a centralized currency, but at the same time, the central authority behind this currency seems to be running it pretty well. One caveat with Binance Coin is that it's not really designed to just go up and up and up and up and up forever, but it is a pretty safe investment, and that's kind of the point of this video, is I want to find you guys relatively safe investments that'll still bring you returns. I'm going to show you the all-time high on all of these coins later, and it will blow your mind. Binance Coin is a very, very safe place to keep your money in cryptocurrency. It's even less volatile generally than Bitcoin. When you're on the Binance exchange, you can also pay trading fees in Binance Coin and get a percentage discount on those trading fees if you pay them in Binance Coin. That has been important for two reasons. One, it saves you money, and two, it inflates the price of Binance because people want to be holding Binance so they get more money back from those trading fees, and also so that they make more money on the Binance affiliate program. By the way, completely forgot about this, but I have a Binance affiliate link that will be linked in the description down below. If you want to sign up, you get 5% back on your trading fees for using my link. Thank you very much. I can't say enough good things about Binance, guys. They are the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the cryptocurrency industry, even ahead of BitMEX. Pretty much everybody in this entire space has a Binance account. If you want to trade some random 500 altcoin, then you're going to need a Binance account because they have pretty much all of the altcoins on there. Highly recommend investing in Binance Coin and also getting involved in their exchange. Obligatory, not financial advice, but moving right along, we get to our fourth entry on the list, Manero, the very first privacy coin in the cryptocurrency space. Now, if you're newer to the space, you might be thinking, what do you mean Monero is the first privacy coin? Bitcoin was the first privacy coin. Bitcoin's private. No one knows what I do on Bitcoin. You're very wrong. You're very wrong. Welcome to cryptocurrency. We're glad to have you, but you're wrong. You see, there are a lot of people that don't know anything about blockchain that think that they can money launder through Bitcoin, and that's not the way that works because every single transaction is recorded on a public blockchain. You can go back and look at every single transaction that has ever happened in the history of our friend Bitcoin back there just by going on the internet. Now, it's kind of difficult to attribute those addresses to a person, and the person who used that address to send the Bitcoin, there is an effort to put into that. But Bitcoin, my friends, is most certainly not a privacy coin. It was never designed to be private. Monero, on the other hand, was the first cryptocurrency that was designed specifically to be private and untraceable. You can come to their website here, getmonero.org, and read more about it. I encourage you guys to do so. Monero has been around the block. It's one of the OG altcoins, as I call them. It's been here for a very long time, and this price action is relatively encouraging for investors. As I said earlier, we'll be getting to price action at the end of this video for all 5 of these altcoins. There is one caveat I have to add to investing in Monero, and that is that if cryptocurrencies get big enough to start coming under a lot of government scrutiny, there will be, mark my words, I guarantee you, there will be questions of money laundering with Monero since the transactions are not traceable. In theory, I'm not saying that this is necessarily happening, and I'm certainly not saying that Monero intended for this to happen, but in theory, you could money launder through a currency like Monero since it's untraceable. So Monero and privacy coins might not be a great investment for the ultra long term. They may be useful for the ultra long term, but they may come under a lot of government scrutiny and maybe bans in the future. For now, though, it is a fantastic investment in my humble opinion. And now we get to our final cryptocurrency, one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, and the cryptocurrency that I think is most likely just to blast off straight to the moon and make you a lot of money over the next few years. That would be Basic Attention Token, which is affiliated with the Brave browser. Guys, one thing you have to keep in mind with all of these altcoins on CoinMarketCap is a very simple idiom. Most altcoins are crap. There you go. That's your idiom. Most of them are actually terrible. Most of them will amount to nothing. Most of them are trash. Basic Attention Token and the Brave browser, on the other hand, most certainly are not. There's something different about this project. First of all, the guy that founded the Brave browser, which has been a very big part of the Basic Attention Token project, also founded Mozilla and JavaScript. This guy, Brendan Eich, he has a rap sheet a mile long, and that's what you want to see in a cryptocurrency project. Most of the times you go into an altcoins page and you see a bunch of generic photos that were taken off of Shutterstock, and they went into Photoshop and they removed the logo because they couldn't afford to pay to get it removed professionally, and they made up some kind of backstory, spent 5 minutes making up a fake LinkedIn and copy and pasted a bunch of lorem ipsum in there, and then they call it a day because most people don't look that far. Most altcoins are garbage. That's why you need to be very careful with them. And I think you know that. That's probably why you're watching this video. Brave Browser and Basic Attention Token by extension are not crap projects. They have a good vision, and they are going places. If you come to the Basic Attention Token website, it's very well set up. It's a very professional website. They explain why Basic Attention Token exists. It's to combat an advertising problem. Digital advertising is overrun by middlemen, trackers, and fraud, as they say here. They're pointing out issues with the user, the publishers, and the advertisers in the current advertising system. And by the way, as someone who has spent many thousands of dollars running online advertising, in fact, probably around $20,000 running online advertising in the last 2 years, the entire system is borked and it needs to be overhauled. So it's one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of Basic Attention Tokens, because I understand from an advertiser's point of view the way that the system works. And I also understand that the vast majority of people run ad blockers and they do it for a reason. It's because they're annoying. As I've said with the other projects, I don't have time in this video to get into why Basic Attention Token is such a good project, but I do encourage you to do your own research. The link is in the description down below for their page. So guys, we've come to the end of the video, but there are 2 things I still want to show you. I want to show you a website called All-Time High Coin Index, and I want to show you briefly the chart on all of these cryptocurrencies and do just a bit of longer-term technical analysis and opinion forming. Here on the website, athcoinindex.com, that will also be linked in the description down below, you can see how far retraced from all-time high all of the different altcoins are. It's a very useful website. At the time of recording this, it is 420. There will be jokes about that in the comments section. I'm almost sure of it. Ethereum is down 87% from all-time high. XRP is down 94% from all-time high. Binance Coin is only down 60% from all-time high. I'll make a point about that in a second. Monero is down 90% from all-time high. And Basic Attention Token is down 83% from all-time high. The reason I showed you that is because I want you to understand that all of these currencies are very far retraced from all-time high. Now, obviously, they're retraced very far from all-time high, but it brings the question, why did they go to that all-time high figure in the first place? Ethereum's all-time high is $1,400. Ripple's is $3.30. They're trading at 1/10 of that now. The reason these altcoins went there is because of hype cycles and because of people getting very, very interested in altcoin projects back in 2017 for all 4 of these currencies except Binance, because they didn't exist yet, which is part of the reason why its all-time high isn't as high as these others. These altcoins went to a massive all-time high one time, and they went there for a decent reason. They went there because they were good projects, and they went there because people got interested in them. That will happen again the next time Bitcoin starts a bull market. Hence why I'm telling you that these may be good investments for you. Again, this is not financial advice. I don't know how many times I can say it. Do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm certainly not your mother, so don't come crying to me if you made a mistake. Nevertheless, let me show you their charts now. Here is the Ethereum over US dollar chart. As you can see, the all-time high up here is about $1,450. Ethereum at the time of recording this is trading at around $180. Were Ethereum to return to that all-time high that it once earned, that's a 700% return. On the XRP over US dollar chart, its all-time high sitting up here around $3.30. Like I said, it's currently trading at 19 cents. If XRP were to return to that all-time high, that would be a 1,600% return. Binance Coin isn't down as far because, like I said, it didn't really exist in its full capacity back in the 2017 bull market, so its all-time high was in 2019. Its all-time high was $43, it's currently trading at 15. If Binance were to return to that all-time high figure, it'd be a 171% return. Like I said, this is one of our more kind of safe investments here. Monero's all-time high was hit during the 2017 bubble, rallied to $480, down 88% to where it is now at $56. If Manero were to return to its all-time high, that would be a 700% return. And last but most certainly not least, we have basic attention token over the United States dollar. Its all-time high during the hype cycle was just over $1. We're currently trading at 16 cents. Returning back to that level would be a 550% return. Now guys, I am fully aware that all of these altcoins may not return back to their all-time high. I'm fully aware that many of these all-time highs, in fact, all of these all-time highs, were overinflated and they were not deserved. I get that. But ask yourself the question, why did we go there in the first place? These altcoins rallied to these levels for a very good reason. They rallied to these levels because they're good projects with a lot of backing, a lot of money behind them, a lot of development behind them, and a lot of interest behind them because of their histories. They're good projects and I have investment positions in all 5 of them. I highly encourage you to do your own research on them. Guys, that is going to wrap out this video, which is currently a 32-minute raw video file. Sorry, Taylor, I know it's a Monday. Guys, Taylor had a lot of work to do with this video. I want you to all give her a round of applause in the comment section down below. I want a lot of those applause emojis down there for our awesome editor, Taylor. She doesn't get a lot of attention on screen, which I think she likes it that way, but she's going to get some today. She's probably editing this and facepalming like, Jeb, would you please shut up? So I'm just going to keep talking just to annoy her for a minute. Taylor's awesome. Make sure you give her some appreciation in the comment section down below because these videos would not be as high quality or as long or as frequent as they are now if I had to do all of the editing. I edited the trailer. I know how to edit. I just don't have the attention span to do it, but she does. So give her a round of applause. Give her some hype in the comment section. She's awesome. Before we go, though, guys, I do first want to mention the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy because, speaking of Taylor, the course is what pays her payroll because she is a full-time employee. Guys, the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy is where you will learn how to do technical analysis on cryptocurrency markets. The name's kind of self-explanatory there. In CT2A, there are about 35 videos up right now. There are over 11 hours of content, and I have a special announcement. I'm restarting the revamp of CT2A today. I'm about to re-record and update the video on continuation patterns. Then tomorrow will be wedges and pennants. The day after will be introduction to candlestick analysis. After that is how to spot a winning indicator and pattern. And after that will be math psychology. Those are the 5 videos I'm going to be producing today, and they'll be coming out gradually over the next week or so. The course should be done being updated within 30 days from now, and then we'll start adding even more content. And by the way, if you're in CT2A, you're going to get access to all of this awesome content, which is a phenomenal value anyway, and you're going to get access to all future content. There are people that joined CT2A when it first launched and was a fraction of the cost and have access to all of this because they joined early. The price of CT2A will be increasing, but if you join now, you're going to get access to all current and all future content, and you're actually going to be saving yourself a lot of money, especially considering that there is currently a coupon code running. If you use the coupon code April 2020 right over there at checkout, you're going to get a big chunk of change off on the course price, and you're going to get access to a course that'll take you from the fundamentals to the far more advanced concepts in TA. There are a lot of people in the cryptocurrency space that start learning it, and it seems daunting, and they think, oh, I'm not smart enough for this. Oh, I don't have the it factor for this. Oh, I don't, my brain isn't big enough to do technical analysis. It's not possible for me to make a lot of money in cryptocurrency. I can't do that. That's someone else's dream. Guys, everybody who made millions of dollars in cryptocurrencies or in stock market or in the real estate, they all started somewhere. At one point, we were all babies drooling on ourselves, but also a lot of us ended up doing pretty cool things. You can do it. I promise you. You just need to know how. If you check us out, the link in the description down below, you can get access to our 35-minute long video that is well edited. Really, it took us 8 hours to make this video on TradingView. You're going to learn everything you need to know about TradingView. Everything. I mean, I jam-packed that video with content. The raw video file was an hour and a half long. You will get access to that video completely for free as a preview for what you're going to be getting access to in the course. That is in the description down below. I've had a lot of you guys go and watch that video and said it was awesome in it of itself. So go ahead and do that. And by the way, if you were interested in CT2A, feel free to join our free Discord server down below. Ask some of our students what they think about the course and whether or not they think it is a good value for you. I want you to go get God's honest testimony so you don't have to take my word for for it. Links in the description down below for our free Discord server. There's a 14-day money-back refund guarantee. And yes, guys, Bitcoin is accepted here, as the sign behind me says. So feel free to shoot me an email and we can work it out that way as well. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Before I go, since this was such a long video, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a treat. If you watch until the end of the video, I want to know your favorite cartoon as a kid. Mine was SpongeBob. I know all of you guys watch cartoons when you were kids. Don't lie to me. Don't say that. Not you all watch cartoons. You're lying to me if you say otherwise. Tell me in the comment section down below what your favorite cartoon was. It's okay if it's like the Powerpuff Girls. I won't judge you. I'm just curious. Let me know in the comment section down below so I know you made it to the end of the video. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's see if we can get to 800 likes on the video. But for now, though, guys, that is going to do it. I do want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, though. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.